Alright guys, so today I'm gonna do my best to try and show you how to get the GM intake in. Yeah, I've taken too long to record this, so it's been a long time coming. I also have a stand so I can actually work and record at the same time, so this is kind of nice. So I'm actually gonna have to get this one out before I can show you how to get it in, because I installed it, didn't record it, and then I thought to myself, maybe I should make a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out. Maybe I'll time lapse it. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I know for sure this is gonna have to come off because it's gonna be a mission to get to the map without it. So let's start. Alright, so modified intake is out. Funnily enough, this part actually gets reused for the GM intake, so that part can stay in place. I'm going to go ahead and get the stock airbox back in and all of its associated bits, and I guess you guys will watch me do that. So I only haphazardly have it back together just because it's a goddamn mission, and I kind of don't want to go through it because this is about installing the GM intake, not so much taking this apart. It's pretty straightforward. You got hose clamp up here, hose clamp down there. Just gotta loosen that one, take this thing out, which is going to be probably covered in oil, so please be careful. After you get that out, which I will rip it out just so you guys can see. You know what? It's not gonna work. All right, it's gonna stay in place. Well, actually, I need it out. Damn it. Okay, let me hang this camera up. 1 second. Perfect. Now that I have a hand free, this is why I needed that. So, with the airbox in place, it is a little difficult to get it out, but as you can see, it's possible. So after that, you can just throw it to the side. Who cares? Then you got this piece here, super simple. You got a plastic tab right here on this side. Just pinch it and pull up. Nothing to it. After that, you're gonna have some Phillips heads. You're gonna have one here, one right here, up top, and then one on this side. This side's probably gonna be the hardest to get to. Once you have that out, you're gonna have this MAF clip you're gonna have to deal with. You just pinch it with some pliers and pull it right out. It shouldn't give you too much trouble. You got a torque split. Let me see what number that is. God, I'm so disorganized. It's a T25. So you're gonna have two on either side. I lost one, so I just kind of tighten this one as best as I can when I get it on. Don't be like me. Do not lose your bolts. So just gonna very carefully wiggle it out. Put it to the side, just like that. And then once you've unscrewed everything, it should just come right out. Your filter is probably gonna look really disgusting. This piece can stay in. You do not have to touch this part. I did not know that the first time I did it, so don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do. Next up, you're gonna get the GM intake, this piece. So it's just gonna be one solid piece of plastic and the intake. Now, unfortunately, let's see if you guys can see that part number in case you need to order one. On Amazon, I think it's like $60. Not sure, but it's keyed on the very back. There's a little notch right there. So if you want to, you know, get a different intake, that's fine. You just gotta, I think, make a little cutout, and you'll be fine. And yes, I did daisy chain like 3 hose clamps together to get it on. I didn't really have one long enough, so yeah, that's fun. So you just drop it in place, follow the notches, and make sure it's nice and snug. And you're gonna pop one of those Phillips screws in, which I've thrown all the way over here. Nice. That's in. Before we get the mass airflow sensor, we have to talk about this piece. This piece is a mission. Both of these parts are separate, the clear part and this black part here. So you're gonna have to clip it into place. It does clip perfectly. It's a very, very tight fit, and once it's there, it's there. It's not gonna move. So there's gonna be a hole right down here. Maybe I should show you guys that part. See if I can. There we go. So this hole right here is where you're gonna aim with this piece here. God, I can't believe I went sideways with it. Let's see if I can get a better angle. There we go. That's a bit of a better angle for you guys. So, like I said, aim for that hole. And also, let me make another note of this. There's a little lip along here. As you can see, it's like 2 walls. And that will go perfectly in place along here. You have to slide it in all the way across. And you also need to push upwards on this piece, because if you can see, there's another little lip here, and there's this lip right here. So you're gonna wanna aim real precisely. There we go. That is in. Nice and snug. So this piece, I didn't show it, but this piece flows right into this hole. You got this this mesh on it that has to get shoved inside of here. Kind of traps some of the air. So give it a good grip as you're pushing it in. Don't want to lose it. Just like that. It's going to line up with this hole right here. Once you get that in, grab one of your little retaining clips, pop it up with a flathead. This one's really, really broken, so I'm gonna try to be as careful as possible with it. There we go, and then you just push it down. And that's not going anywhere. After that, oh, Great, I just crushed one of my plastic tabs. Don't leave them laying around. Not a good idea, as you can see. That's my torque. Okay, so you're gonna have some of these screws left over from when you unscrewed the stock airbox, and they're gonna go in the same spots. One up here, and one down there. The one that was underneath on this side, we've already gotten that in, I think. Yeah, we did. Okay. I'm just kind of dropping them in for now. Okay, that's gonna be a tight fit. Let me see if I can get my hand in there. Of course not. All right, so I did drop a screw. I can't reach it. Hopefully I don't end up running it over later. Good news is I have an extra, and hopefully I do not drop it this time. Let's see, is this tip magnetic? Oh, this tip is magnetic. I should have done this in the first place. There we go. God, look at how much easier that is when you use your head. Now that I think of it, I probably should have gotten that hose in first. We're all learning together, it seems. The factory hose and the new hose do look very similar in shape, but if you notice, the factory one is ever so slightly shorter and looks a little different. So just keep that in mind when you're installing. Yeah, I definitely should have gotten that piece in first. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to reverse some of my work. I'll be back. Alright, got that piece off, which I should have known this was gonna be an issue, but I did not, so here we are. So I'm gonna get the turbo side in first, which is fun to always look at, right? Turbos. There we go. And you know, to be honest, if you wanted this to run like one of those cold air intakes, you could just not put this plastic piece on. It'll probably be fine. So this piece is also keyed, so make sure it is rotated the same way. There's a little notch right here on this side. I'm gonna try to make my hose clamps easy to reach for the future, and so that I do not interfere. All right. We are almost there. Now with all of this in, and the way that it is, I'd love to crank it up and see what it sounds like. But I'm a little scared, so I don't know. Maybe. How about this? If we get to 50 likes, I'll rev it without this plastic cover on. How about that? I doubt that'll happen, but we can stay hopeful, as always. Oh, man. This piece is a mission. I honestly have no idea what this piece does either, so I'm like on the fence of whether it's really that important or not. But regardless, I always shove it back into place, so you know, that's always fun. So that's in. Now I gotta get that plastic sheet back on. There we go. Huh, that is not lined up at all. This side lined up, this is, it's just this side. Let's see if I can fix it without having to remove too much. No way! Oh man, that piece clipped out. Alright, okay. We're gonna put a pause on this. I'll come back once I got this piece on. It's taking too long. Alright, so that actually didn't take me as long as I thought it did. So now we are going to reassemble this and make sure that all the holes line up. Okay, cool. Very nice. And just as before, get this piece in, make sure it goes into place. Nice. Now I'm going to tighten down this Torx screw right in here. There we go. That's not going anywhere. And that's about it. That's how you get the GM intake in. Not a whole lot complicated. Just very, very annoying. Now I gotta run to the auto parts store and get a new clip because I stepped on mine and absolutely shattered it. So this is useless now. Cool, I dropped it. Now I gotta fire it up. Show you guys what it sounds like.